Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button if it's available to you. All right, as you saw by the title, inactivity and injuries versus coming up for the USA game. So that is Jamaica Reggae Boyz versus United States. Then we're gonna be talking about last night, which is Bermuda versus Jamaica Reggae Boyz U20 as well, and what's to be done. To be honest, all right, we had Cincinnati versus Cavaliers that we have to chop up as well. So we have several things that we need to talk on. All right, so let me just start with the inactivities. All right, USL about to start around March 10th. So the Romario Williams and those guys coming through. If we should continue to have these injuries, it looks like Blake might be out closer. Maybe a week or two, and if so, that's going to push into more the 10th of March coming back. But he's a goalkeeper, so sometimes that can be spared. All right, but nonetheless, he's going to be added on the inactivity list as well. All right, yes. Big Ek, which is Hector, still not in any squads. So it looks like it's a next week before you might be seeing him as well. So he's going to be added to the inactivity list. Um, Amari Bell, we have not gotten anything yet, so that seems like it's a good sign because once you don't get anything, it's more of him not being injured so bad. All right, so maybe they will try and work it out and maybe put him in this week's bench. And if we don't see the list none at all, that simply means he's not going to come back for the other week. So that would have been another player on our list of seasoned players wouldn't be able to make it before the 10th in full shape. All right, because that is the importance. We're trying to gauge the inactivity part, and it looks like it's keep on rising every single damn week. All right, so the USL guys would have been next up if it's not the MLS guys. All right, and they won't start their league until the 10th. All right, yes, so that simply means they are starting as an inactive bunch. All right, yes, so based on what we are seeing, guys, good lord, it could be a complete different squad if the coach is going to pick based on form. All right, so that is the amazing thing. Let me see who we have now. Arbery, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Lansley, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Andrew 55, big up yourself. Joseph Brown, big up yourself. Dark Beskar, Chris Smith, Triple E, big up on yourself. Drew Ross in the house. The link is in the the Discord. So if you want to come and pass, they could. Tyrone Williams, Mr. Flex, big up yourself. Guys, let we get accustomed to hit the like button very fast on this one because once you go and hit the triple dot, it shows you the like. I tested it myself and you get the like very easy. Just click the triple dot and you get the likes. It should be not a problem to get you up to 40 likes because I know that all of you guys are here and you want to support it. More people will come faster. And I only have like maybe 50 minutes. So do that for us, all right? So let me just run through the scores. So Cavaliers, which is the Jamaican team that was representing for us in the Concacaf Championship. The Champions League of the CONCACAF region. A very much prestigious competition that if we could have pulled it off, Cavaliers would have been maybe the richest club in Jamaica by a good distance. But sadly, they couldn't due to the fact that they are up against a region champion in Cincinnati. So they are not just a MLS team, they are actually a solid MLS team as well, are one of the best MLS teams. So what that does, it kind of brings us closer to how good we are comparative to a MLS team. So that's what it was going to show me from day one. It ended 4-0. It ended 4-0. Um, it ended 4-0, guys. 4-0. Alva Spous scored the first one. Scored Aaron Salim scored the second one in 30 on the 34th minute. Then a missed penalty. Then Isaiah Foster scored the third one. And then Geraldo Valenzuela scored the fourth one. So in an aggregate, it was 6-0 for them. On the statistic sheet, they had 34 shots, 74%, and our Cavaliers mustered 2 shots, 14 shots on target, 8 block, 12 off target, 10 to 2 corners, 3 offsides to 1. Fouls, they were more on the day. Big chances, they created 3, missed only 1 on the day. All right, and they had 21 shots to 0 inside the box of Cavaliers. So those are the metrics. And the passes was 721 to 261. So almost 500 passes, passes tried aside from what Cavaliers completed. The pressing metrics saying that is 81 to 19. So that means they pressed the hell off Cavaliers off the ball. You never had any spaces at all. Cavaliers, they had 19 crosses compared to Cavaliers 9, and they completed 9 out of their 19. So Cavaliers completed none. Long passes, Cavaliers tried 49. So Cavaliers was forced to only play long passes based off the metrics, and that's what exactly happened in the game. They completed 16 out of 49, which is 33%. On the opposite side, 36 passes tried from Cincinnati, completed 21. That is 58%. So every single thing, the dribbles on that dribble side, Cavaliers tried 9 dribbles, completed 4, which is 44%. They tried 16 dribbles, completed 10, which is 63%. Cavaliers lost 128 passes to 120. Total duels, Cavaliers won 33 duels, comparative to 45. Aerial duels won. Cavalier won only 5 duels comparative to 17. Tackles, they had more tackles because definitely that's what they were doing on the field. So you see that analytics matched up to everything. So based on every single thing, people, Cavaliers was not on the same level as them. Cavaliers had 32 clearances and in 7 interception with 17 tackles. All right, so Cavaliers tried everything to try stay into the game, but they were just on a different level. All right, yes, it proves that the MLS teams are far superior to the local teams. Yes, which we knew from before, But I think this gave you a reality check. But what I would say, it looks like we have improved because we got 6 the last time from Pacific FC, which is not on an MLS level. They are on a Canada level team. All right, so it was a little bit better this time around, based on what we got from a higher level team. All right, so Cavaliers showcasing that they are at a higher level than what Waterhouse were at that time. Because I don't think Waterhouse was actually competitive. They got 6 in one leg, and it was down to the field and a bunch of missed chances, why they never got 10 overall. So congratulations to Cavaliers. Good try. You are trying your best. All right. Um, Anor says hi, dude. Don't call me any dude. Just say hi. Imaxit footballer JD. All right. Are you champion? I don't know what I'm champion of. Maybe I'm the champion of YouTube. Yes, that is true. So, anyways, big victory for Cincinnati, and Nashville smoked Mocha 7 overall because they gave Mocha 4 in the second leg. So none of our teams them had a chance. All right. Yes, it's showcasing that they are very, very, very talented. All right. Yes, move into the more dramatic games. The more dramatic games. You had some games yesterday. Good God, they were fantastic. All right, Grenada, Martinique 4-4. All right, 4-4 on the day. All right, and that kind of helped our mentality because if they had won that game by 2 goals, if Jamaica lost the game by 1, it would have been bad. So it's a good thing that this game played early on, so we got to know that okay, it's just only Bermuda alone we can go up against. So if we don't lose to Bermuda, it is better. And even if we lose to them, we can lose by a goal and they can't catch us back. So it helps our psyche going into this one. Because if Martinique had won that game by the 2 goals difference, I think Jamaica would have been even in more trouble. Because true, we knew that it was only Bermuda alone we needed to knock off in the end. It kind of helped us. I strongly believe that. All right, before we get into it, big up yourself, Issa. Yes, he's a troll, man. He's a troll. Um, yes. Dockland says even though Cavaliers was hammered, their keeper saved them many times. Yes, but we talked about it. So so what are you trying to achieve there, Mr. Dockland? Saying that it could have been even worse. All right. Or you're trying to look at space to say that they're as worse as the Waterhouse team. All right. Good morning, Mr. Duckland. Did Cincinnati play their full strength team? No, it's a rotation. It's a rotation. They're trying to get up to speed because they're still not up to speed. So that is true that even if they were in mid-season, if they were in season, it would have been a worse outcome because they would have been better. They just started. They are not even in season, to be honest. All right, they just started. They just touched the pitch, so it's not the same level at all. And I would agree with you. MP W94 said JD Cavaliers need a lot in the mental aspect of the game. Mr. Speed had to be doing too much coaching in game. All right. Well, that's about it. You know. We are going up against a big level team, you know. Wayne Carnegie says, Jamaica Rocks League, I don't want any of those playing near the national team. But you can have gems, which you're going to get into that as well because I thought that I saw some good quality players. Yes. Cavaliers will use their experience to win the JPL. Much respect to them. Still, all right, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. All right, fair enough. And yes, so let me get into it now. So Jamaica and Bermuda. It wouldn't be a Jamaica team if it was not super excited, to be honest. All right, and that's exactly what we got. All right, so Jamaica run out and got 2 goals, looking very good. Robina Garden, the first one, and Fabian Reynolds, the best goal of the night if you put it down to what I saw. All right, yes, and Ashton Garden to finish off the list. Let me pull up the actual team itself. It's the team itself, so I can give you as to what took place. All right, yes, because several things took place in the game and you have to start asking questions. I don't think we left off this tournament and just said, "Oh, we qualify." I think we left this tournament asking questions: how good we are, how much players, how much players can truly make the next bunch. You know, I wanted this to finish, and we said, "All right, then we have 10 to 12 players that can make the next round." I think we left this one with even we asking question if January is the right coach. You know why? Because if we drew 2-2 and the first thing he started to do is to take off Blake, which we claim that was the best player, which not I know guys, let me tell you, I think I'm not asking when it comes down to Jamaican football, um, as it relates to football, my channel have the highest IQ people as well. Or maybe the reason why their IQs are so high when it comes on to this space is because they are non-biased. You understand me? Or they can be themselves and nobody call them out. Because everybody was here telling you that Dixon was playing better than Blake. Blake is too nonchalant and he is actually it's in spite he's giving up errors. He's giving us multiple errors in the games. Multiple errors in the games. It's the other team not scoring. It was the other team not scoring every single time. So that doesn't mean Jamaica defense was good. It was the other team not scoring. And when they do score, the referee helped us out. Because the one in the first game when the guy got bodied, it looked like a 50-50 call, and the guy put it in the net, and the referee called a foul. So we got saved there. So it was not entirely that we are better. We are giving up openings over and over. All right. Yes. So in this one, Blake he missed a penalty. He gave away he gave away a penalty, and then he made a final tackle where in which I think it was a poor decision. And the guy sit him down and put it in the back of the net. So all 3 goals Blake was to be blamed for. I would say Bicknell should be called out. Bicknell should be called out for guiding the guy into the lane. That is true, because I am going to get to Mr. Bicknell. Yes. All right. But Blake showcased that we should stop this narrative of people automatically get spots before they play football. I think this should teach us that it doesn't matter. We are trying to make up stories to push our narrative of true, we were xenophobic from before. We're just pinning our last final hope on anybody that was show some promise, which is not the truth. And Blake is my baller. You guys know highly I talk about him. If we get other centre backs, and we have other centre backs that is actually better than him in the same team. They just never get the opportunity because that's how we do it, and that's why I'm questioning um John Wall how he picks these teams. Because when we are under problem, why we never let keep Blake on the field then? If he's so superior, why we rely on other people? You know why? Because you know the truth. And you want to win. We are winning in spite of you, John Wall. I have to call you out sometimes. We are winning in spite of you sometimes. Because you know the truth now. Because once you're in problems now, 2-2, you took our Blake and then put on the other guys them to save you. So why they couldn't get any game before? Are they so bad that they need to save you? Listen to this, guys. They are so bad that they need to save you. You bring them on when you need to be saved. That makes no sense on planet Earth. And I love that the subscribers call it out. So what happened? Why you need the other guy them to come and save you when these guys were so good? JD, which player do you think is a better centre back than Blake? Arsenal Mackay could have played centre back and did well when he played centre back. And he did well when he played right back as well, but never got back on the field. It's mental. I think he needs to come out and explain what was going through his brains when he's making these decisions. All right, because it doesn't seem like you're watching it, and the fans them seems like they know more than you. And you always say that people are intelligent and stuff, but all the changes that the fans them called for early on, you made it, and that's how you got saved. So that means the fans them kind of know the player them more than you, and that is down to you not using up the time that you had. You had enough time to see these players. Most of these players are not playing in top leagues, so why you never know them? I think it's down to you, Mr. Wall, and we have to call you out, people. All right, we have to call you out because it's down to you, sir. You had enough time with all of these players. They were not playing in any top shelf. Some of them come, Ars Maki and those guys coming in from good leagues. So maybe you couldn't get them, but you could have gotten the other guys them. But sit down and be doing all sorts of madness. You understand me? When you should have been refining the team. And luckily, we fell into the worst group in the entire U20s. People, luckily, we fell into the worst group of the entire U20s. That is a fact. So that saved us. Chevy Spencer said, I should load the man. The team won 3 straight games. Good gosh. All right, Chevis, you know what? When you come here, we talk football, Chevis. And that's why people respect us because when we just say something, it come out in the end. Chevis, we are in the worst group of all of them. And we have to stay on people's necks. So Chevis, you look like you cost everything, Because if me da praise John Wall, you would have started cost John Wall as well. So Travis, stop trying be on the opposite side to the opposite side stake. Because you would have cost John Wall if me they come and I give him the credit. I have to call out that. I have to call out that. Or maybe through me call out a local player and I call it out. That's why you have a problem there. You start pick up a John Wall. Travis, you have to be honest to yourself, brother. Stop it. Stop it. Him have to get called out right there. So I would love to hear from him on a post match. I need to hear from him to hear what he has to say. What was the problem? You know, what was the problem? JD, we talk football, but because the coach now put your favorite, your vex, but my favorite was low. I was Blake. Was Blake. So why you talk about Travis? So why I can't be honest to football? Why I can't be honest to football? You start make up. Blake when Blake get into the team. I was saying Blake are the man for coming at the team. I would always put Blake in the team. So Travis, stop spinning him out. The people know where we stand. All right. So don't. We are the easiest group out of every other group. So we have to not take this as we get three games. Neville said the man is doing good. Stop it. Okay, the man is doing good. Stop it. All right. Fair enough, Neville. Well, remember me telling you, you have to come back here and tell me something did correct. Just watch. And Declan said, JD, I agree. We scraped through every match. The matches were too close against those teams. To me, yeah, man, but the people them know the truth. You know, the people know the truth, but it's just because I've called out a local player, you know. Give the man his credit. So who said we never gave him his credit for the 3 matches them? You know the difference is never. I've watched all of the other groups them. I've watched all of the other groups them. So you can't hear come here and tell me foolishness. And I think he has balls to never. He's not the person that desperate for local hype. He will come out and tell you that it was one of the weakest group because that's the only thing I like him for. He has balls to talk the truth. And I promise you, if you hear the next one, he's gonna tell you that he was not impressed. So wait until you hear him come out and him say the same thing as me. Make sure you come back and tell me the credit and give him a credit. Better so when him come out, him tell us say it's a weak group and we need strength. And then we're not gonna get vexed. You know why we're not gonna get vexed? Because you guys are gonna say he's putting down the other guys them that qualify. Better so you can hear him say, we need reinforcement in order to go anywhere in the next level. And then on the art gonna get hurt because that means him are telling us on the local players them down good. And we're not gonna get upset again. Just watch. But me I go there me I go be here for you. Me I go be here for you when him come out and talk. Because him I go upset you again, you know. Just watch. Just watch. When him come out and telling you the truth, because he's a man of just free speech. So watch until him come out and tell you the truth. All right? Yes. What if the group weak? Question. We did use our strongest team. No, 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 no. I don't know what our strongest team is. JD, me no rate wall, no time. But the end of the day, we won 3. Okay. Oh wow. All right. Travis. So Travis, I'm gonna ask you a question. Did we qualify for the World Cup? Did we qualify for the World Cup, Travis? Answer me. We qualified for World Cup as yet? Just answer me. People, have we qualified for World Cup as yet? Because it looks like we act like the story finished. We act like the story finished. So we not qualify for the World Cup. So why should we stop talking on the matter? Why should we stop improving? Because we not qualify for the World Cup. So why we can't talk? This is why we can't reach anywhere. Because we sit down and support mediocrity too much. That is our problem. All right? Federal, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. JD, the U20 will never be 23 players from diaspora. Never local players have been okay. But Travis, then what have I said? Let you come up with that. You know. All right, we have. So you see, guys, black cam, does black cam out of the stream very fast, faster than any time. Just ban him from the channel as well. All right. Black cam. Let me block Cam from out of this channel. Never to be seen. Um, on this channel, never to be seen again from Cam ever. All right? Yes, ever. JD, I think you're making a point we all know. Oh God, oh Lord. So then why are we still cussing me if you said you all know? JD, do not discriminate. Oh my God. Oh Lord, the man himself. Cam, come and say something. All right, you know what? Wow. You know what? When you can say anything in my chat, anything. When you just say anything, one want to say, because Cam say something, and true, me no want the other people them disrespect him. I said, block Cam from the stream. All right? So come on, man. Travis are the next man that will tell him about his mother. So me just save him. We just save him from getting embarrassed. You know, come on now, said Rye, man. I not discriminate. Me discriminate about it, said Rye. I'm just telling him that this is the worst place on planet Earth. Him come and say something like that. He will never recover. And me. All right. Travis. No, you never see my camera right just a while ago, Travis. So, and me. All right, and me, people. Jesus, God. You said right. He's a troublemaker, you know. All right, but can't believe said right. Say me I discriminate the man. I mean I try to save the man from getting discriminated because my country no work with nothing but discrimination. Jamaica no in the rest of the world. Jamaica no plug in with the rest of the world. So our behavior not really work with nobody can censor our black Jamaicans because we in our world by ourselves. So the man them can diss up everybody who them want. So me just save him from getting diss up. because him come up and use a word when nobody in Jamaica no really like. All right? Yes. Uh, who is scam? I don't know. Let me leave it. All right. So Duckland says, no, let me leave Duckland alone. Yeah, no, listen, they said, no, guys, I saw in the world, it would have called me, if me shut down a person would say something like that, I could be censored for that. But I explained myself that I was not trying to censor the guy, but I know how Jamaicans think. And in our world, it still don't have that power. People will react normally in our world. All right. So and our world is not connected to the rest of the world. All right. So there, I was saving him from getting disrespect in this strat. Because everybody would have started disrespecting him. So I was trying to save the person because I am aware of where I am and know that these things are allowed. But in Jamaica, it's not allowed. I'm very sorry, but that's how Jamaica is, and he would have gotten disrespected. So for Cam, don't report my video. It was just to make sure you are safe and not get discriminated. All right, and in the future, you should know where you are when you are there. All right, yes. No, I have to explain myself because people can report me saying that I am being I am discriminating them, and they don't feel comfortable and stuff. So I have to explain to him that it's my fan base and from where they are from. Yes, it has nothing to do with me. I don't care about what you think or who you are. You understand me? I'm just here to report my videos and my education. That's all. Yes. All right, so let me continue on the show. Cam come mash up my show star. Mr. Flex, big up yourself. All right, man from Portland said, if Jamaica female team did qualify for the Gold Cup and have access to the World Cup team, do you think um do you think they would have been released by their clubs? Yes, yes, they would released by their clubs because remember in Gold Cup now you have all of the big stars them from Brazil, from Colombia, they're there. Yes. Brandon, yes, we know the group was poor. We are all right, later we're gonna watch Suriname versus El Salvador. And if you tell me that none of our teams in that group had a chance against Suriname or El Salvador, you're wicked. And remember, we don't watch them yet. Just watch them later. You're going to see the level of football. All right, you're going to see the level of football. You see Canada, you saw Nicaragua. The teams are very good. You saw Guatemala. All right, we fear the brunt of Guatemala last time, so we don't have to ask how good they are. You understand me? We see them, so we know how good these teams are. You understand me? Yes. Pepsi said, honestly, JD, I don't know what happened to the USWNT right now. That last Earth, but I told you that you would have gotten the last. You should have just listened to me. Owen, JD, yeah, man, the window cold, window cold. Let me show you how the glass them look. This is how the glass look, guys. So it is not me just cold. It everywhere cold. Yes. Revolution say, this is a yard channel. So them boys, all right. Let me not go into that. All right. Tom, big of yourself. Because you're trying to set me up for the people censor ban me, and then you can't get the yard channel anymore. So that we just avoid the guy and make the guy just find a way somewhere else. Yes. Phenomenal said, but JD, we have a lot of better players that will come in. Win just wanted to pass the stage. Yes, but we understand. But remember, there was a point. If they had gotten a goal or two, we would have been out. So there was a point that so we have things to talk about in the conversation because at the same time they eat the bar at the time when we were 2-2, right? So if they had gotten that goal, which they should have scored that goal, so it's down to them. It was not we that saved ourselves. So we can talk because some of the chances them, it was not we saved ourselves. It was them missed the chance. It was an empty goal the guy missed when it was 2-2. You understand me? So that would have been 3-2. We got skinned and saved by a penalty that would naturally, when you call the foul of the guy running from inside, it would have given a penalty because it's where he's coming from, not where he ended up. So we pretty much gave away two penalties at that point. We did hit the post, that is true. But I'm talking about an instant that the game could have changed. So we are just saying that even though we won the game, we can't just sit down and say, yo, we can analyze. So stop beating me for doing my job, people. All right? Yeah, man. Big up, blessed. Thanks for being here. So stop act like we just dominated the game because that was not true. That was not true, and we can't come here and lie to people. In the first half, we slipped, and the man them failed to actually capitalize on an empty chance again. You understand me? So the man them had some good opportunities, but they were not clinical on the day. So that don't erase the chance that was given. We have to talk about that because it happens. All right. So Travis says shoulda coulda. All right. You know what, Travis? I'm not gonna build one more post match video ever in a life. Not, me not, anytime Jamaica play, me not talk about no more post match because see we are some of the most delusional people on planet Earth. So me not ever talk an next post match again. Me will stay and do the rest of the other contents them. All right, me will stay and do the rest of the other contents them and just leave it alone. I'm not gonna do no more post match. So you and your friend them sit down and post match it out because when you can rubber dub on emotions and say on a great. But me now go come here and lie to nobody. Because I'm going to be the same one when he come and I tell me, say, a 24 new man need for them in the team. So if the man them win everything all right, why we need 24 man them? Answer that question, Travis. If the damn man them so good and we do everything right, why we need 24 man them then? Left the youth them play the next round. Left all of them play the next round. Since we don't need nothing, left the man them play the next round. Left the man them make them play the next round, Travis. Don't put one more damn man in a team. And you see, if you come here and tell me about you want a different man in your team, watch me and you. Watch me and you. Watch me and you. Watch me. Yes, when you come here and tell me about one new players, watch me and anyone I know will come here and tell me about one new players. Because if we can't discuss what because we are trying to lead up to the new players them that might need it in each position, you know. And that we are trying go to, you know. And that we are trying to go to, you know, to see which position we truly need the new pieces them, you know. But since we are right and we enough to talk, then we don't need no more pieces then. Leave all of the youths them in the team and play the next round then. Play the next round the same damn way. You get me? Play the next round. Don't take out the youth them. Leave the youth them. Play the next round them. You so like funny? Only too hypocritical. Um, did I tell you that this should play? No, you tell me so. No, everything all right. So if everything all right, what are we removing then? Why we need to remove something when everything all right? So we just add people for cause disruption then. You see how we're reasoning no rational? We're reasoning no rational people. So what we are talking about? What we want to talk about then? What we want to talk about then? JD, why you listen to that? No, because we are converse. All right, so people must have follow it. All right. All right. So you disagree with me then, Travis. But Travis, me ask you, what all right, for Travis, just tell me what we need. Should we bring the whole of them players back? And and then we move on. So let me move on fast because the time I run out, people. The time I run out. For me pick up the little baby. So let me just go back to the team and tell you who on the team that I think can come back and who we need to replace. And I'm very sorry, people, but we have to talk the truth. We have to talk the truth. Um, so you want me to do it? Who you think we should replace? Let me know. This is requested by the people. Yes or no? Should I go over that? Because I don't want people to say that I'm putting down players. So you want me to tell you who I would replace in the squad? Just put yes, and then I will forward. If not, I won't do it. You know, because it's not beneficial for me to do it. You know? Yes. All right. So I will wait until I see yes or no's, and then I won't do it. You know? Yes. But all right. So Brandon says yes. Jamob says yes. All right. So who makes it? Let me start with who makes it. Who makes it back? Tawi and Lynch, I think I would have put him back in the team. All right. Yes. If we have an ex-goalkeeper, we can't change up the goalkeepers then because now we proven that my boy they come and he never got a game. Every time it's serious, they didn't put him on the field. So clearly, he holds up a spot. And if we have a better goalkeeper, I would have brought them in. So the goalkeeper parts, if they change over the next two from Tawi and Lynch, I have no problem. I think Tawi and Lynch proved himself, commands his backs well. When it's with smaller diminutive forwards, he seems to have more trouble because that extra nippy quickness he doesn't have over everybody else. So if we get a better goalkeeper, you could see the goalkeeper be changed as the backup, but he has to make it. I don't think we would have found two goalkeepers. All right, yes, but for what he showed for me, I think he could be the starting goalkeeper, but the next goalkeepers can be interchanged. All right, I think I would look for a next good goalkeeper as well because Lynch showed me that he has some little errors in his games and stuff. So he's good enough to start for me if we don't get anyone else, but we would have used the next space to get somebody to give him competition. Let me know if you guys agree with that because yesterday he did not look as good as when he was going up against bigger forwards. And it's because these forwards were smaller and more nippier around the box. That's why he had more troubles. All right, so that's what proved to me that means our next space in January have to find some other goalkeepers that can run him competition. All right, yes, but he's definitely in my squad for the next one, 100%. And at this point, he would be my starter, but I would love for someone to compete with him so we can change up depending on the personnels. Because remember, we're doing analytics and AI, as what the Trinidad guy says, not analog. All right, not analog, Chevis. All right, so Tawi Lynch makes it for me. All right, Tawi Lynch makes it for me. All right. Yes, in. But I would want someone to compete with him. And I think everyone would agree. Everyone would agree on that one. Romy and Blake makes it in for me. But if we can get replacement for Romy and Blake, to give him competition, that would be good. But based on what I saw, I still would squeak him in because based off the experience. All right, based off the experience that he had and his actual ability. I just think that sometimes he can be he's not as concentrated as what I first thought. I expected him to be much more he could have concentrated a little bit better. I thought the hype got to his head completely, you know. So Romy and Blake, I am not sure if he would be a starter in my team, but I think I would have brought him. And if we can get some people run competition with him, it's the better. Jair Dixon. Jair Dixon was better than Romeo and Blake in both games, both last games. So this youth have impressed me. Jair Dixon was better than him in both games. The game before and this game. And we were telling you, people, because he does the simple things them properly. And he starts the plays actually better than Romeo and Blake. Actually better than Romeo and Blake. Because he's choosing the ones to make the midfielder get the integral parts to get to the wide areas. And that's why we look so different. Romeo and Blake want to bypass the midfielders them to go to where he thinks is the best option. So it causes confusion and get the midfielders on their back foot. So Ayer Dixon plays the midfielders in the game a lot more, and it helps the team turnover rate drops. All right. So Ayer Dixon keep you, and that's why we said we don't pick players off names. That's why we said so. All right. So good job, Ayer Dixon. I have to put you on the list. I have to put you on the list. All right. I have to put you on the list, even though a lot of people would say you don't have the big name. Ayer Dixon is going on my list because it's football you play, and you have to get credit for the football that you play. And he was better than Blake 2 games out of the 3. All right. So I'm not going to talk about the youth come off the list because he doesn't have the big name as Blake. So him and Blake rivaling if we get two good centre backs. If we get two good centre backs, him and Blake are rival for the position. And be honest, if we're gonna be honest to ourselves, me I pick him over Blake. You understand me? If it comes down to one of them making it, if him play better, he might go in over Blake. All right? And Blake are my baller, but we have to be honest to ourselves. All right? Yes. So we have Ronaldo Barrett. Ronaldo Barrett struggles the whole damn tournament for controlling because he keeps on getting played out of position. But once he's in midfield, it showed that Ronaldo Barrett might be one of the most talented players on this actual team. On this actual team. He's one of the most talented players on this actual team. But over the left back side, it proved that he's not as sharp because he doesn't get that space to control the ball properly and look for the other movements. He has to be watching the line, watching the person running onto him, and definitely he's lower down. So that extra um step that he had on a player, he doesn't really have it on the left back side. All right, so it never helped him. And we said once he gets the opportunity to play up the pitch, he's going to show you. And he was one of the best players on the park. Every single time we are getting outplayed, are getting closer to connect 50-50. He was one of them that made the difference. So Ronaldo Barrett puts back himself in the team. All right. Yes, I think even with everyone comes, he showcased that he's a solid person that should be making back this team. So Ronaldo Barrett helps himself. Robinho Garden, we can't beat him. He did his best yesterday and put himself out there. So Arsley McKay, that I was asking for, maybe showcase that he can play the right back, but he has the versatility. So maybe because of the versatility, makes him make back the team. But Robinho Garden proves himself that he's in for a shot for the main team. All right. Yes, Robinho Garden. So I like what he did yesterday. Alexander Bicknell, he made a crucial stop in the game. All right. He made a crucial stop in the game, and he made some passes, but Bicknell was slow on the turn. He got a lot of dribble pass. He was a liability on the field. We have to call it as it is. Bicknell was not up to par. Don't know if he's carrying an injury or something, but I don't think he makes my final squad. I think he's one of the players them that is highly rated in Jamaica, and he never really turned up. So Bicknell, Barrett will play over Bicknell every single time on planet Earth. Barrett, Adrian Reed will play over him every single time on planet Earth. He's not ready. He's not up to speed, and maybe he's carrying an injury. So hopefully in the future I can see more of him. And in this 3 months, I will watch him in other leagues to see if he improves. But his turning was like a truck. He was tired early in the game. He couldn't really block a lane until he blocked that one lane. And that's how much you know that he never really blocked a lane, because I remembered that one when we were high pressing and he stopped the ball. So that's how much when he stops a ball, you feel so good, because I was ready to top my screen out if he made that ball pass, because that would have been a 3-on-1, and the one player was going to be the goalkeeper behind him. All right, so it was important that he stopped that play, and he stopped a crucial play. So I have to give him credit. All right, I have to give him credit, but he's not up to this level. People, I'm very sorry. Based on what I saw in the games, when he came on to see out the game, he was not at this standard for this tournament. So he has regressed for me. All right. His lack speed, he was slow in the start. Yes, I think he does make my team for me, people. Mark Barrett said, JD, this hype mentality is real. I even Steve Wonder could see the problem with the U20 squad. He stretched his entire body to block that ball. Well, tell you what, we have to give him credit. So we are giving him credit for block the ball, because the man them would have surely scored again. So he stopped an opportunity up the pitch, because we were getting so overzealous and committing more bodies. And then they broke away, and he made a good stop. So I have to give him a credit for that stop. But based on the entirety of the game, I don't think he would have cut it for the next level. People, tell me the honest truth, guys. If I'm judging him too harsh, but for me, no, I don't think so. I don't think so, people. So let me know. All right. So Fabian Reynolds showed me exactly what I was saying yesterday. Show me exactly what I was saying yesterday, that we should give players time. Reynolds, his recovery speed, his stamina, his shooting ability, his dribbling ability, his take-ons, um, is controlling his suspect. Is controlling his suspect though, and maybe that can get cleaned up. But I can tell you, um, Reynolds, I think he can rival our right wing side, because that high energy he has. All right, the high energy he has, the skill set he has, the controlling is not the best though. So I'm going to watch him for the next 3 months. All right, I'm going to watch him for the next 3 months, and I'm going to watch Whisper for the next 3 months, and then I'm going to give my honest answer. All right, yes. But at this point, I saw him do the same thing as Whisper, and that goal that he scores remind me of what Whisper did at the Manning Cup level. But this was at the under 20 levels, which is higher. So I'm going to watch him honestly for the next 3 months, and I'm going to watch Whisper for the next 3 months. Then I'm going to make my decision on those two players. All right. Yes. Dustin Cohen have not um um no, we can't. We can't say Cohen disappoint us. In the first game, he disappointed us, but the second one, he never get any time. So we are gonna erase Cohen out of the conversation, and by that, he doesn't stand a chance if a bigger player comes in because he doesn't have the body of work to push up with the next player. All right, so I'm going to take out Cohen out of the conversation. He's going to just move by the side because he never got the opportunity to. Christopher Ainsworth, he shows flashes of his ability. All right, so he has an asterisk. We have to put other we have to watch his performances in the next 3 months. But Christopher Ainsworth is one of the most talented um players playing in Jamaica now. We clearly saw that by his flashes, just like how we talk about Barrett. By his flashes, it proves that he's talented. And if we have other players that's better, he's not going to start for me. But I think he should be good enough to at least make the bench. All right. He never showed what we expected from him in this tournament, but that is more of the overall team. All right. Yes. Brian Burkett. He plays. He's a very intelligent player. Brian Burkett and Brian Burkett is an intelligent player. I think he was the one changed the entire game yesterday, but you guys never knew what he was doing. And that's why I heard people saying that he's not doing anything on the pitch. What he does yesterday, because Gowie was playing a central forward role to open the inside channels and the outside channels of the wingers, Brian Burkett was the one dropping in between that to make overloads and to make people come in on the back face over and over impressive, and then push back more of the defenders, not just the centre backs, but all four defenders. And that's why we could have gotten half court presses on the field. And it was down to Burkett mixing with um Gowie, mixing with Gowie. So they did something on the football metric that it wouldn't come off because they were not making the whole heap of passes. People would have said that they never played well, but they did everything to make the rest of the team played okay to get the goals them. So based on metrics of football, I thought that they did their jobs. If we get Kadamatir and those guys, yes, they can play centre forward better and then offer more than just the blocking lanes and stuff. They offer goal threat. So maybe that's why they would have gotten it over him. But I am impressed with Burkett. Burkett is a very intelligent player. So Burkett, keep it up, my brother. You're a very, very intelligent player. All right. Very, very intelligent player. At least what I'm looking at when it comes on to footballing metrics. All right. So Burkett, I give him respect right there. All right. Yes. Simmons came on. It looks like Simmons don't do good coming on from the bench. He was struggling with the aerial balls them. So Simmons maybe he was upset that he got an assist and a goal and never got picked again. But we could see that what Mr. Wall did worked. All right. So Simmons, one game out of three, he got a chance to impress. So it's gonna be tough for Simmons. I'm gonna put an asterisk beside his name and watch him coming in. All right. Light said, JD, I agree with you. Bicknell is very average. His positioning is not good enough to make up how amazingly slow he is. Yeah, man, it is tough. Utter Golden, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. So Simmons is on the edge right there, people. All right, he's on the edge right there. So I'm open. I'm gonna watch him for the rest. All of the guys that I have asterisk beside their names, I'm gonna go and watch them. And I'm gonna bring it to you so I know you guys will get it as well. So when people saying that they're not performing good, I will bring it the level to you. You know me. I go and investigate because that is my job to make Jamaica better with the actual facts. So I'm going to bring the facts of the players them. All right. Mackenzie came on. I don't think Mackenzie played good. Straight up people. You guys say he's talented. Well, he has to show me. So he's going to be on my list for the next 3 months. So he needs to find a club and go play some football, and then I can judge him. But if he doesn't play any football, he should be nowhere near the U20 team. Nowhere. We need to stop lying to people. He should be nowhere near the U20 team because he never showed nothing at all that he's good enough for U20s. Nothing at all. So he needs game time, Mr. Butler. Get the players them game time. If you want people to pick them, give me some game time so I can talk good about them. I can't say nothing when they are not doing nothing. All right. Yes, and that means he's going to go in the same part of as the Cohen that never get any opportunity. All right. Yes, he's not making my team for me. Somebody coming in for him instant. Anybody coming in from overseas that's playing good, whether it's local born or whatever, he's not getting that spot. I am very sorry because you guys told me that he's, and the reason why I'm going so harsh is because you guys told me that he's the best player at the tournament, and that is not true. We saw Ainsworth. Ainsworth shows his glimpse, so you can say I'm gonna go back and watch Ainsworth. He has not shown me anything. He got a shot off yesterday, which is good. He got a shot off in the heat at the moment, but his positioning is poor. His range of passing, surprising at this level, is poor as well. His free kicks deliveries are poor as well. So I'm very sorry. He needs more repetition. So I can see the true talent. And maybe it will come in the future now, guys. Listen to me. Maybe it will come in the future, but I don't see it now. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see it now. All right. So I will watch these guys playing, but I don't see it, and I can't lie to you people. You guys pay me for me to be watching and telling the truth, based off what my knowledge is on the football. Yes, and I'm telling the truth. I don't see it. All right. So he is one that I wouldn't pick back. Grant, I need to see more of Grant, so I'm gonna watch it. Forbes. I think I have to watch more of Forbes as well because the coach seems to like him. And Arsenal Maki, I'm going to watch more of him as well. So that is my list, people. So a solid amount of them would have to be replaced. So the ones them that I've said, I don't think. So the Bicknell, the Denzel McKenzie, the Cohen, Gowie to a certain extent, those guys would be out so far. Simmons did well in one match, so that gives him a little time. So all of that as them. And Gordon put himself up there so we can watch him. All right. So we're gonna watch Gordon as well. All right. So four players we sure know that didn't do enough to make the next cut. They didn't do enough to make the next cut. All right. And we have to be honest to ourselves. So after that now, the rest I'm gonna look at them throughout the next 3 months and tell you the rest of the persons. So four players I would have taken off this squad. And I think if you want to put the whispers them in that squad or you want to put the like for like replacements, I have no problem. But those are the four players so far that I think not making back the cut at this point. And because of several things, lack of game time in this. And you can add the goalkeeper. The goalkeepers, them, I think I would take out one of the two goalkeepers them I would have taken out, but it was two goalkeepers in it. Two goalkeepers in it. No, it was three, right? Three goalkeepers in it. I would change one of the goalkeepers. So five changes. Five changes I would make. Five changes. So that's how it looks, guys. Martin Baker said the 10 cannot be the best player over the no, but that's what I heard coming in. But no, we learn who is the best players then. Number 8, Welsh. Welsh should get back into the team. We never talk about Welsh because he was off the list right here. I hear Dixon. We never talk about him. I hear Dixon would be on my watch list as well. Because people said it's a lot of midfielders. Three goalkeepers, Jason said. Three goalkeepers. So one of the two goalkeepers would not make it back for me. So you have to decide which one that one won't be. All right, which one it will be, I should say. All right, because one we need one to compete with Welsh. All right, we need one to compete with not Welsh, Lynch. One to compete with Lynch people. All right, yes. So this is amazing, guys. We have not gotten the likes to the total that we wanted. Kind of disrespectful. We have 140 here, and we have not hit even 70 likes. So please, guys, click the triple dot on your screen and just click the like button. All right. So you can keep on. Let me give it an amazing job because YouTube will keep on referring us. All right. To you, the masses. We have 3 more minutes. Yeah, man. Take the time and hit the like button. Let me know your thoughts under this. Which player impresses you the most, and who you will bring back. That is that is what this video serves for. Who you will bring back. Give your list of the players them that played. Who you would bring back people. That is what it's about. I had the balls to come out and say who I would bring back. I have the balls. I will take the bashing in and under the comments. Let me know. All right, let me know, people. Smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Massive respect. See it jump from 50, 60 to 70. So you guys could have done it a long time. And I'm going to continue to do this series this way. So you can find the like button and not the love button. All right. Bicknell and Robino Garden. Sports on the Ball says Bicknell and Robino Garden. You wouldn't make it for you. Wouldn't make it for you. You can't take out Robino Garden out of the team. No sports on the ball. All right. You can't take out Robino Garden out of the team. I'm very sorry. All right. So unless a mistake, unless you said they should be in the team, unless that's what you're saying, and Bicknell, there's no way would make it. Sports on the ball, leave the ball alone and just pick up sports. All right? Because if you have Bicknell in any name of anything making the team, you lose it. So just pick up sports and left the ball alone. All right. Yes. So people, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Sports on the ball. May I take it up on the next one because I've reached my time. All right. Thanks for the likes, people. Massive respect, and we will keep and give you authentic content around here. All right. Big up. All right. Bye bye.